Welcome back to Marbella now. My name is Nicole King, and once again we're here in the Marbella Marina, the Puerto Deportivo, at the fabulous Harbour restaurant. It opens all day from midday. You can come and eat, just sit down, have a lovely drink and enjoy these amazing views all through till quite late at night. Well, we're recording our program here this week and starting off with one of Marbella's most luxurious events, the Marbella International Film Festival. But we've also got a lot of local updates on laws, events going on, and some great local personalities that will certainly enrich your lives. Thank you for joining us. Let's start the show. For 13 years, this young man has been coming to Marbella, bringing the Marbella International Film Festival to our shores, which is really no short of an amazing feat, Mac, that you've survived so far. 13 years. It really is not an easy task.
It isn't, no, I agree with you.
You are obviously a very dedicated man to your goals.
Yes.
How does it feel? Because you really are beginning to get there. I think that people now do know we have a Marbella International Film Festival. Yeah. People are beginning to go.
Sure.
But it's really difficult to get the city involved, as I know, in anything.
It is. I think it's the case of once people start realizing what's going on, then the word of mouth works. No amount of advertising, I don't think, is ever going to replace people talking about it. I think, again, the other side of the equation is that what we are doing is quite unique, because everybody thinks about film festivals and they immediately think about Cannes. Now, Cannes has been going on for around 90 years, if I'm not wrong, and it sort of has the support of so many different organizations. But the other angle to it is that it's actually dealing with more of a studio-based business, film business. Ours is very much geared up to independent filmmakers, which means people are coming in there with their passion. And that's what makes it, because what we're showing out there, really and truly, you will not see anywhere else. And for the ones who've been down there, they will back this up. What's interesting is that we get a lot of repeat visitors, especially as filmmakers. It's quite amazing how many filmmakers come back time and time again. So yes, it's a hard graft, but I believe in it.
You're feeling, you could see that you're satisfied, at least that you're making progress.
We are making progress. It's tough. You need to have a tough skin to go with it, and a deep pocket. And it does happen, and we are getting there. And of course it helps a lot because we got good sponsors behind it as well, and that always is supportive.
I mean, for Marbella itself, I mean, who wouldn't want to think that Marbella could add on that international circuit of movies, Sundance, Cannes,
exactly.
That when they go to one, they're like, okay, let's put Marbella on. A lot of people come from all over the world for this festival.
Indeed, yes.
But perhaps I think the disappointment would be that the locals not going and supporting it. Do they present projects to the event? Are you getting locals participating?
No, unfortunately we don't, and we really pitch so hard for it. I mean, this year, for instance, we have been very, very lucky to have Mr. Steven Berkoff, who is a star. I mean, he's been in the industry for many, many years. He's not only an actor, he's a producer, he's a writer, he's a director, and he has a film in the festival this year, and he's going to be coming to his red carpet screening. But as well as that, he's agreed to do a workshop. Now, his workshop is so sought after back in London for actors, because this is purely acting technique from a man who's been doing this for years and years. And we've organized this. This is happening. This is happening this Sunday. And, you know, I want the local artists and people who are interested in it, or students, to come over and
I'm in.
Absolutely.
I'm in. I mean, because how could you lose an opportunity like that?
Exactly. How many more times you're likely to be able to get that happening? I mean, people travel from all over the world to go there. The other side of it is we've got the producers of King's Speech coming back again. Now, he was here a few years ago. Now he is actually dabbling far more with the television, with channels like Netflix and so on and so forth. So he is going to be talking to us about what's the future of film versus television. Again, for anybody who's in this industry, and I know there are a lot of people here who are working below the surface, it's an opportunity to come and see them. So workshops are great this year. And we are working towards making it even better. So yes, I'm very excited about that.
What kind of films are we going to see this year? Because it's always a very wide range. A lot of gangsters.
Interestingly, talking about gangsters, because on the back of the film festival, there is now a third movie being shot in Marbella next week. It's starting with a big cast. It's a gangster movie, but this is all to do with promoting Marbella, and these people are coming to Marbella because they've been here as filmmakers, and they said, wow, you know, we can do things here, which is again the other side of this equation. I always wanted to make Marbella a place which can attract filmmakers, because it's a huge industry. I mean, an average movie costs about $5 million. You know, you spend $5 million doing things in region. That's a lot of money to the economy. Have 10 of them, that's $50 million.
Yeah, it's a lot and a lot of good promotion.
Absolutely,
for the city,
and it's not a lot of work. I mean, to bring 10 movies in the region is nothing.
I actually had David Bisbal made his latest music video in the old town of Marbella. So
exactly.
Fans of David Bisbal are very proud.
Very proud
We've got
of
Marbella out there on the screen, but it's about that. It's getting yourself out there.
Exactly.
Getting yourself part of the conversation.
Yeah. So going back to your question about movies, we have, what do we have? We have a very interesting comedy, which is Gloves Off. So that's having its red carpet on Friday night. We have a red carpet for Steven Berkoff's film, which is his adaptation of the movie from Edgar Allan Poe. So that is a very interesting movie. There is another movie which actually has links with Marbella because its director was living here. So I think we'll be getting a lot of interest for that. It's called Of Gods and Warriors.
Nice title.
So yes, it's a very good movie. There is another movie which is from Lebanon. Now this is an outstandingly high value production, which is a period drama, and it's done during the Roman occupancy of, or Roman governing of the areas like Lebanon. So that is, I think, an outstanding movie, and that's made a lot of noise in Lebanon only past few weeks, and the town has been celebrating its existence and so on and so forth. Now all these films are being premiered here, so it hasn't been shown anywhere else. And of course there's a bunch of shorts which is sort of at the back of it. So yes, we have quite a lot going on.
Well, it really does sound fascinating. Well, Matt, what can I say? Thank you. Well, first, where do we get tickets?
You get tickets at the cinema.
It's in the Goya cinemas in Puerto.
Teatro Goya in Puerto Banus. You can buy tickets there online or just attend there. If you want to come to more of a sort of industry events, then there are industry passes available online. There's an industry pass for €120 which covers everything, so you can come to all the movies, all the workshops, the networking events, and the whole lot. I mean, you can see the whole 35 movies. But then that's a subsidized package for students and actors who want to attend to that, and that's been reduced to €90. Now that really is...
And it covers everything.
It covers everything.
I mean, what an investment in your own future. And even if you're not planning on being an actor, 90% of what we do in life is self-presentation for one thing or another. These tips are good for everything, for business meetings, for giving talks, everything. It's
absolutely. And I mean, to think about networking, we have networking meetings every morning. Now it's all these guys who are coming from all over the world. They're having coffee there, and they're open to talk to people, and so much interesting subjects can be discovered. We've got lots of investors coming in. Now that's something which this year has made a lot of change. So people who've invested in movies,
and these workshops are going to be also in the cinemas, or
the
are they going
workshops
to be
in H10
Andalucía Plaza, as usual?
So all the information is on the website, www.marbellafilmfestival.com, or just Google it. It will pop up there. Marbella Film Festival, Google it, and it's there. But lots of information. The site has got the details of all the movies. It's got trailers of them, so if you want to see if you like a movie or not, just look at it and just come over. It's happening Wednesday the 10th of October. It goes on for 5 days and it finishes with the famous gala dinner award ceremony where we're going to have loads of stars there this year.
And could people get tickets for that too?
People can apply to buy a whole pass because that event is by invitation only. But
if you have that special pass,
you might be able to do something about it. Okay.
Max, thank you so
Lovely
much.
Seeing
Lovely
you. Thanks very much for having us again.
My pleasure.
Wonderful.
I like tradition. I'm a traditional kind of girl. I like tradition.
Lovely seeing you.
Best
Thank
of
you.
luck.
Thanks. Thanks.
Free taxi 4 times a month and 25% discount on your car insurance if you're the Zero Hero.
In our first United Nationalities of Marbella Summit in 2016, our international community got together to see what problems, what issues were facing us as an international community and what we could do as a community about it. The main things that concerned us were the driving around the streets, people drinking and driving, the controls that are intimidating. And so after the first meeting, we contacted Linea Directa and asked them if they could help us in this plight. Because obviously, if we don't want to go out and have a drink and then drive, we're not going to go very far from where we live. And that means a lot of restaurants won't get the support they need. And a lot of charities who do events at restaurants aren't going to get the support they need. So it was wonderful when Linea Directa came back and said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to extend an existing policy that took anyone up to 26 years old home in a taxi free 4 times a month, and even their bike or car with a tow truck free as well. They have now extended that offer to the whole expat community, those who have a NIE, N-I-E, the Número de Identificación de Extranjeros, our foreign identification number. If you have that and live in the province of Malaga and you insure with Linea Directa, they are going to cover you for a free taxi up to 4 times a month. That's once a weekend, guys. So if you want to go out, please don't drink and drive. It's not necessary. Following on in 2017, we then had the idea to get businesses involved in promoting the responsibility it is for all of us to make sure we don't go on the roads and we don't drink and drive. But again, the businesses want you to come. So what they're doing now is they're rewarding the Zero Hero. You have businesses like the Hard Rock Cafe in Puerto, Banus, the Kempinski Bahia Hotel in Estepona, Que Padre Mexican in Marbella, the Boardwalk here at the Harbour, Playwrights, Beckett's, La Red Chiringuito, and the list goes on of places that where you go, if you are the designated driver, you won't be paying for your soft drinks. Well, why should you? That also includes T-Boot nightclub, and you know that even a bottle of water could be very expensive in a nightclub. We're giving away disposable breathalyzers, and as I say, the whole community is supporting this idea because at the end of the day, with just 27 kilometers of coastline, 140 nationalities, we need to look after each other. Zero Hero.
We are soy Vanessa Van Camp. Algunos me conocen, otros no. Tampoco importa, porque de lo que se trata es dar de conocer al Ictus.
My name is Nicole King, and a lot of you have no idea who I am. However, that is irrelevant, because I want to talk to you about Ictus.
Ictus es una enfermedad que nos puede tocar a cualquiera en cualquier momento, independiente del género, de la edad, aunque sí influye la forma de vivir.
Unfortunately, the ictus can affect anyone, regardless of gender, age, and it does affect our quality of life.
El Ictus se le celebra mundialmente el 29 de octubre, pero junto a la Asociación Mercader lo vamos a celebrar el 11 de octubre en Auditoría Edgar Neville de Málaga.
The National World Ictus Day is on the 29th of October, but the Mercader Association is holding a special event on the 11th of October in the Edgar Neville Auditorium in Málaga to raise funds and awareness.
La Asociación Mercader hace un trabajo grandísimo, tanto para pacientes como para familiares. Así que ahí os quiero ver, el 11 de octubre a las 7 de la tarde.
The Mercader Association does amazing work, not just for those who suffer from an ictus, but their families as well. Please, we want to see you there, because me, Nicole King from Marbella Now TV, and Vanessa Van Camp from Van Camp Real Estate are supporting this event, and we hope you do too.
Hey, hey, it's a brand new day.